Hi everyone, it's me, Ray. Once again, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you've not been here before. I really appreciate you stopping by. Well, folks, I have a confession to make. I am a millennial. I know. My birth year just happened to fall between those years that a millennial was a thing. Sorry about that. Not a whole lot I can do about that, but I'll admit, sometimes I hate that about me too, because you know what, let's face it, everything that I've ever known and loved has either aged really poorly or is straight up canceled. Everything except for SpongeBob SquarePants, which I will be that weirdo old lady in the nursing home going, I remember when they invented chocolate. I always hated it.
Chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it.
And yeah, ever since like the dawn of time that millennials have ever existed, they have gotten hated on from the older generation, where they constantly confused millennials as being like children or the Gen Xers or something. Like, they've never actually known what age millennials are, and still don't know, I think, because they still seem to think that all millennials are children, and that is actually not true anymore. There is no millennial at this point that is a child. I, for one, am 31, so definitely not a child anymore. And so, yeah, the boomers hate us, constantly blaming all of the economic woes of the world on millennials. Now you got the Zoomers on TikTok and other social media platforms basically clowning on millennials about whatever. And to be honest, some of it has its merit. I won't lie. I think some of it is kind of on point. And we're gonna watch some TikToks that demonstrate the millennial hate at its finest. Keep watching. It's starting right now. Alright, let's go.
Hey there, millennials in a medium-sized city just outside a large metropolitan area. My name's JD Drew, and I'm the co-founder of Twisted Tavern Burgers, a first-of-its-kind burger experience. Twisted Tavern Burgers started with two guys and a dream. And that dream was to bring you quality burgers and a quality dining experience. When you order one of our signature $18 damn good burgers off the chalkboard menu, you're getting a fresh, never frozen beef patty on a brioche bun with all the fixins. Don't forget to add truffle fries, and everything goes great with our signature in-house bitchin' damn good zesty sauce. We cuss so you know we're serious. All sides sold separately. Thirsty? We thought you might be. You can wash down your food with some of the signature local craft beers we have on tap. Beers like Michelob Ultra or Miller Lite. We have TVs plastered all over the interior brick wall, so Twisted Tavern's the perfect spot to watch the big game. But it's also a great spot for a first date, because you'll never make a girl feel more uncomfortable than the waist-high metal stools we have to sit in. That's right, medium-sized city. Here at Twisted Tavern Burgers, we do things a little differently, and we think that's okay, because the proof is in the patty. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram to learn more.
Aha, funny story. Me and my also millennial husband have a burger joint that we like in our town, and the aesthetic is actually identical to this. It's perfect. This is so accurate that it's actually kind of insane. And you know what? It's okay, because they have really good fries. So we're gonna give them a pass. Though, is that the millennial in me talking, or maybe not?
Wait, this is my jam, dude. Oh, I gotta dance a bit. He's doing the face! You do the millennial stank face, you stank! Hey, 1990 called, what's a stupid facial expression back? What, is he doing the dancing? Oh my god, bro! Oh, loser! Oh. Yeah, let me grab my my stuff. Phone, keys, wallet. We're good to go. Someone call out. Who is that? Stuff it in your skinny jeans, millennial. With the origami? He's giving me the Your fortune says you're old. What do you guys want to do tonight? Maybe Harry Potter movie marathon? No show? His socks are like what I wish he'd do tonight. No show! No show! Get out of here! Ick alert! Beat it, millennial!
It's getting geriatrics.
You know what? If you guys don't want me to be here, I can just go back to my wife and kids and house that I own.
Wow! What's your APR? What's your APR? Go back to your home.
Well, could you just return the charcuterie board when you're done?
Charcuterie board?
We're all charcuterie. It's a wedding gift.
Who does weddings anymore? It's such a waste of money.
Imagine doing an old school monogamous relationship. I forgot my wallet. I know. Bye, Felicia. What did he say? No one here is named Felicia.
I definitely said bye, Felicia, a few times in my life. Yeah, I haven't said it in a while, but you know, definitely have. That's how it feels. This is real. It's very real. I definitely will sometimes make those faces while I'm dancing too. One thing I won't do though, I don't wear no-show socks because they're uncomfortable and I like cute socks. So I definitely don't do that. I don't really wear skinny jeans anymore. That's one thing as well that I don't really do. I don't really like them. They're not very comfortable anymore. So we've gone and moved on from that. I like the nice big baggy jeans that the youths are wearing. Believe it or not, yesterday I had a lady tell me that I looked like I was in high school. She thought that I was a teenager. So I'm gonna take that and I'm going to wear that as a badge of honor forever, and I'm going to be insufferable about it. So just you wait.
I've got some. Hey, John.
Wow, Jeff.
Julie. Hey, yo, what the?
Hello.
Hey,
What's going on?
Lynn. How's it going? What's going on?
Hey guys.
Okay, like it's hard because like the camera, like when it starts rolling, it gets very confusing. Like when are you supposed to start talking? I don't know. I guess you just gotta go for it these days because there is no like lag on the video recording. That is something that people just like have to get used to, but that's quite funny. I personally, because I'm such a big fan of Baldur's Gate 3, I love Neil Neuron. I love him. In Baldur's Gate 3, he's the best character, and I mean, if you know, you know. So, I love him. I'd love to get a cameo from him. I'd love to meet him in person, maybe someday. Hi, Neil, if you're watching this ever. What up, man? You're cool. I can't stop romancing Assyrian.
Does anyone have a phrase that they still say that like really clinged to them from when they were a child? So mine is from That's So Raven. Like, I say this all the time, and I teach kids, and the kids literally look at me like, what is she saying? And I'm like, come on, like, you don't know what I'm saying? It's funny. And that phrase is, you nasty. And I can't tell you how satisfying it is to say that from your gut, from your chest, to let it out. I'm never letting that phrase go. Never. Wow. We really did have the best things, didn't we?
You nasty. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I have lots of phrases that came from my childhood. Let's see, so, okay, this might be cringe, but you know what, I'm a millennial and I'm cringe, so we're gonna own up to that and accept it and move on. The phrase that I really like is from Elf, the movie with Will Ferrell as him being an elf, and I love it when the big narwhal like comes out of the water and goes, bye buddy, hope you find your dad.
Bye guys.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal. Bye.
I don't know why, but that is like one of my favorite lines from anything ever, and it's great, and I say it a lot, especially when the person's name starts with a B. I used to work with a guy named Brandon. I used to go, "Bye, Brandon, hope you find your dad," every day. I was probably super lame and dumb and cringe, but you know what? I think it's funny personally. And you know what, children? Let me teach you a little lesson, okay?
Uh-oh, kids, it's time for Ray's Rambles.
So, once you hit your 30s, you know who you are, and you accept the fact that you're probably a major weirdo. And that's on being 30. It's just how it is. You just embrace it. Embrace the weird. Embrace the, I also think it's sort of like a vocal stem of sorts. You know, it's kind of funny, and I like to say it in a deep voice like that, you know? So, embrace the weird.
We are young. There's a fire in my soul. You can on together. We are young. That's right. We're black and we're white, but we all will be tonight for.
I found some Facebook photos, potentially some Instagram photos, that I will now share with you as a slideshow. Enjoy. Okay, we back yet? We're back. We're good. Alright, so also the sound that is being played in the background is sort of making the rounds on TikTok, and it's quite funny, and we're gonna watch the little music video from it now.
I want you to stay quiet, don't dance, and definitely don't sing along. Said no one ever.
We are young. There's a fire in my soul. You can on together. We are young. That's right. We're black and we're white, but we all will be tonight forever, 'cause we will never die. Oh, 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 no one I know will ever die.
It's true. We won't. Never. I'm never gonna get old. I'm never gonna die. I'm never gonna give up saying SpongeBob references in the nursing home. That's the plan. But yeah, this song's making the rounds on TikTok, so there's a couple other ones that you probably noticed that that was in the background of. Alright, one more, and then we're gonna call it for this one.
We are young. There's a fire in my soul. You can on together. We are young.
Yeah, you know, there's something about like an artificial plant installation in all of these like new modern looking restaurants and apparently hair salons and, you know, office buildings that just has such a chokehold on society these days. There's a few different places that I can think of that I went to recently that have these like big artificial plant walls, and then you get like well, it's not even neon anymore, right? I think it's like all LED lights, but they look like neon lights, and it's just like eat, you know, or stay young, or live, laugh, love, or, you know, whatever the hell they say on those signs, right? So it's kind of funny how that has become quite a trend, And, you know, don't know how I feel about it. Seems kind of dumb. Let's scoot you back over. Alrighty, folks, let's talk. Let's talk about everything real fast, and then I'll wrap up and I'll leave you alone for the evening. So I definitely think that there is maybe a little bit, sometimes, a little bit of merit to a little bit of the millennial hate. Let's be honest. Alright, so millennials are definitely not the worst generation. Okay, we know this. Millennials are very polite to customer service workers, because a lot of us are customer service workers. We have been there, done that, and we have also kind of been through a lot in our lives. We've been through a lot of different, you know, awful world tragedies, some pretty awful American tragedies, and that is where I'm going to end the video. So I hope you have a good morning, evening, day, night, whatever it is where you are, whatever it is, whenever it is where you are, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.